Hello and welcome to Channel's Book Club. I am Olakunle Kasumo. One of the most worrying developments in Nigeria is the gradual sidelining of local languages in both written and verbal communication. Nigerian children are no longer speaking Nigerian languages, it seems. Although the official language spoken in Nigeria is English, there are over 520 languages that have been spoken over time, and at least 9 of them are now extinct. The major languages in Nigeria include Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Urhobo, Ibibio, Edo, Fulfulde, and Kanuri. Our primary interest today is Igbo. Just in case you are not too familiar with Nigeria, Igbo is the principal native language of the Igbo people who form a major ethnic group of southeastern Nigeria. The language has approximately 24 million speakers. Our guest today is William Eleje-Abili. We had him on this show a long time ago when he published his first book, An Igbo English Dictionary. Now he has published a sequel to that edition. It's another dictionary specifically for English Igbo learners. William is an advocate for preserving indigenous languages and doing everything to pass them on to Nigerian children particularly. He joins us to review his book and discuss the worrying trend of losing Nigeria's local languages. William, nice to have you on Channel's Book Club.
I'm indeed very grateful.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah, the last time you were here, you had done your first Igbo English dictionary.
Absolutely.
And this is your second one. How is this different from the first one?
Basically the same book, but a much lower edition as at then.
Okay.
Because I'm somebody that like to finish something before I start. It was a strategic mistake because, like they say, the only thing you start from the top is digging the grave. But the speed compromised justice and efficiency. And when criticisms came, I needed to prove that it can be done because I knew there was more in me than what is in the book.
Okay.
So I hurriedly put out. In any case, it's not my means of livelihood. So it was like writing with the left and earning my living with the right.
Okay.
But this is what I can thump my chest and say, this is my work. This is the 3rd edition of the book. I've been able to furnish it thoroughly.
I also understand that the first one was more focused on your dialects. I mean, there are many dialects of Igbo, right?
About 20 or
over 20 dialects of Igbo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then the other one you did was more focused. This is more focused on Central Igbo.
This is meta language. That is Central Igbo.
Central Igbo language.
But I tried to render a pan-Igbo account of the book.
Okay.
By assimilating as many dialects as possible, just to expand the vocabulary.
So, I mean, it's interesting because there are so many, words here. How many words are treated in this?
Close to 5,000.
5,000 words.
Absolutely.
So I can actually pick this up and construct Igbo sentences.
This is lexicography.
Lexicography.
That is a glossary of words with explanations.
Okay.
But when you are now talking of constructing words, you are going into linguistics.
Okay, so the word construct is a wrong word. I shouldn't have used the word construct. I can form basic
I think
sentences.
what basically this book has done is to preserve a large volume of data of Igbo lexicon.
Okay.
From becoming forgotten completely.
Okay, but can't I can string words together and form basic sentences.
Depending on what you want to say, if you can search it out within the book, you will be able to put it together, knowing that the English guide is there and the Igbo is there. In fact, it teaches both English and Igbo at the same time, because those that don't know English can thereby know what it is in English. And those that don't know Igbo will know what it is in Igbo.
Okay, let's say I want to let me try something here. Okay, I is Munwa.
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 I. Munwa.
Absolutely.
Munwa. Okay. Okay. Am is
A-B-U-M.
Abu.
Abum.
Abum. Abum. So if I say
Munwa, in any case, if you try to speak it the way its English language will express it, you miss it. Okay. Because the Igbo person will say Abu or Munwa. They won't use the two together.
Oh, so if I say
when you say
if I say Munwa Abum,
it's like tautology.
Oh, it's like tautology.
Absolutely.
Oh, so I can say Munwa Abum Olakunle Kasumo. I am Olakunle Kasumo.
You say Obum or Abum or Munwabo.
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 Okay.
But you will not say Abum.
Okay.
That is why I say this is basically lexicography.
So basically, yeah. So I can use this to learn.
It is going to be very, very helpful in learning a smattering of the language if you don't know it at all. You should be able to know some basic words.
You are saying here in your book that, let me read, this book was born out of a desire to help save the Igbo language, which the UNESCO has forecasted will go into extinction by 2025.
Let me just say that this book, the motivation for this book evolved over time. I'm someone that I like playing with words. But when I tried to render the first account of the book, because of the criticisms, I tried to prove it can be done. Along the line, I learned one or two things about the language itself. How I learned that Igbo language is no longer current. It's dead. It's been declared dead by UNESCO.
What's the definition of dead?
It's no longer current.
Okay, which is different from extinct.
Extinct means it's no longer available. That people speak it, but it's like an extinct. You know, some languages that exist